This is your news source evening bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 3rd day of October in the year 2023. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting, and here's what we're tracking tonight. The president of the Guyana Teachers Union, Mark Light, today said the head teachers and deputy head teachers who met President Irfan Ali at State House on Monday were handpicked and had no authority to make representation on behalf of the union or the more than 7,000 teachers that elected the executive arm of the GTU.
Yesterday, the persons who attended the meeting from the different education districts were handpicked by the regional bodies, regional education departments, to attend a meeting in their capacity as head teacher, in their capacity as deputy head teacher, in their capacity as senior master or mistress, head of department, or just a rank and file teacher. None of those persons selected by the regional education offices were mandated and are mandated to represent the Guyana Teachers Union.
Mr. Light said there was no executive member of the union at the meeting. The teachers who attended the meeting told President Irfan Ali that they prefer an increase in allowances over an increase in salaries. The position which the president said he would consider contradicts the union's position for an across-the-board increase in salaries. The GTU president, Mark Light, said despite the best efforts of the union, talks between the union and the government have broken down, resulting in the initiation of the process of conciliation by the union.
We have activated conciliation as a result of the incomplete, or one may want to say the breakdown in talks as it relates to the financial matters for our teachers.
Minister of Governance and Parliamentary Affairs Gail Teixeira was previously mandated by the President to facilitate the discussions on the multi-year agreement, which covers salary and non-salary issues. However, the GTU President said those talks didn't get too far.
What we have seen is a selection of non-salary matters being looked at from the level of the Ministry of Education via circulars, memos, and other forms of enforcements. We continue to say as a union, there seems to be a deliberate effort to dodge the issues affecting our teachers. And to this, I want everyone to know that the Guyana Teachers Union did not, and I emphasize, did not mandate anyone to speak on our behalf.
Meanwhile, in a statement on Facebook, the General Secretary of the GTU, Coretta MacDonald, said the union viewed with dismay and disdain the secretly organized consultation between the President and the select group of teachers. MacDonald said the move by the President to engage is a clear sign of the government being fearful of engaging an organized union. The General Secretary also took a hit at the head teachers and deputy head teachers who made a case for increases to their allowances and not their salaries. She said the Ali-led government is fully aware that they cannot direct the union's executive and offer them scripts to read from, and that they know too that increased allowances would not have been the high point of the meeting. According to the General Secretary, the meeting was a smokescreen intended to give the fake impression that the government is fully concerned and truly concerned about the welfare of the nation's teachers. The GTU said it will continue to reject efforts to boycott the union from negotiations on the welfare of teachers. More news coming up in just a moment.
My Lord, I just love to shop in this store. My customers, them gonna love all these things. So many different things in one place. Household items, electronics, toys, stationery, confectionery, exercise equipment, shoes and clothes for men, women, and children, school things, costume, jewelry, perfume, makeup. Oh, look the makeup!
Giftland Office Max, Guyana's favorite department store.
Having your own car means peace of mind.
Having your own car means comfort and convenience.
Having your own car means freedom to get there on your own time.
It's Deal on Wheels at Republic Bank. It's time to get that new vehicle or upgrade to a better one with Republic. Super low rates and low down payment. Up to 8 years to repay and great prizes. Come in to Republic Bank today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Bust the flavors. We're full of flavors. Bust the flavors that me crave for. We're full of flavors. Tell your neighbors about the bust the flavors. Grab a bust the flavors. Yeah, thirst buster. Grab a buster. Bust the flavor, taste the savor. Bust the flavors. Bust the flavors.
Strong and solid in countries far and wide. New India Assurance, we're standing by your side. Golden service, half a century and more. New India Assurance, our policies are secure. From the heart of India, we serve these islands. The strength that you can trust, you're safe when you come to us.
New India Assurance Company. Assurance when you need it most.
For your home, motor, or business insurance, visit New India Guyana office, 58 Brickdam next to Star Computers. Telephone 226-0415-7. Comfortable parking available.
While with the country being faced with a shortage of teachers, the president is hoping that the more than 2,000 teachers who will be added to the system after graduation later this year will be able to cushion the effects of the shortage of those teachers. Speaking to a group of head teachers and deputy heads on Monday at State House, the president said the concern remains over the number of teachers leaving the system.
So, Minister just informed me that in November this year we'll be graduating 2,300 trained teachers that will now go back into the system, and that will ease a lot of this problem that you have.
The Cato Secondary School in Region 8 is among the schools grappling with a shortage of trained teachers. During the meeting, one teacher explained that the school has 15 teachers, which would be 30 less than the required quota.
Currently at the school there are only 15 teachers, and we have a lot of students there to teach, right? And it is very hard on us.
At the Maldia Secondary School, there are approximately 22 teachers and staff. However, a number of them have been seconded to other schools, leaving the school starved of educators. Ideally, the school should have a total of 35 teachers in the system. Representation was also made for reading specialists to be assigned to the B, C, and D schools in the country, where some children have been exhibiting signs of having a significant reading deficiency. Another teacher, Yvonne Gomes, who is a senior mistress at the Paramakotoy Primary School, told the president that there is a serious problem of overcrowding at that school.
We are in dire need of an extension of the school because we are currently overcrowded. The village was small, but it's growing, so we have an increase in pupils every year. So at this point, we are 7 classrooms short.
Another Region 8 teacher, Joyce Paul, was among the teachers who bemoaned the lack of internet access in hinterland villages and the negative impact of such absence on their ability to teach effectively.
So we would like to have internet access, and for us, the teachers, to do more research, and also for us to be given the opportunity to do online classes, or for us to do masters and so on, right, Region 8 teachers? We would like to have the same opportunity as how you people are having on the coast.
The lack of transportation to take both teachers and students to school on a daily basis was another critical issue raised by Paul.
We have learners coming to the main school, like they have to walk 3 hours, 4 hours, and no transportation, no access to any form of transportation. So we were asking, even if you cannot provide ATV or cruiser, whatever that is, we need at least bicycles.
In response, President Ali said the government is actively addressing the issues confronting the nation's teachers. The Guyanese owner of the fishing vessel, which was busted by the Spanish Navy with over 2,000 pounds of cocaine, has submitted himself to the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit in Guyana to face questioning. 4 Guyanese and 2 Albanians were held when the Spanish authorities, with assistance from the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, made the bust just off the coast of the African country of Cape Verde. News source understands that the owner of the vessel visited the Kano headquarters in Georgetown today in the company of his attorney. It is unclear whether he was detained by Kano. The authorities in Spain have confirmed to their Guyanese counterparts that the vessel's Guyanese registration is legit. Although documents support the registration of the vessel to Port Georgetown in Guyana, the vessel was not flying the Guyana flag at the time of the bust, resulting in the Spanish agents contacting local law enforcement for information on the vessel and confirmation on its registration. The Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit here in Guyana is leading the local investigations into the incident, as efforts are being made to ascertain whether the ship left Guyana with the cocaine on board or if it was loaded out at sea. The Spanish authorities said that based on their own investigations, it appears as though the Guyana-registered vessel was preparing to offload the cocaine cargo to another vessel out in the Atlantic. The 2,000-pound cocaine bust comes on the heels of the bust of another ship that was also linked to Guyana and was suspected to have briefly stopped in Guyana's waters, being found with cocaine in Europe. And that investigation is also ongoing.
Guyana's oil industry has been developing at an unprecedented pace, and monitoring its progress and operations are crucial to the country's development. On board each floating production, storage, and offloading vessel are personnel from the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA), the Guyana Revenue Authority, and the Bureau of Standards to provide regulatory oversight of production. While onshore, the EPA is also able to conduct real-time monitoring that oversees production numbers, gas levels, and power generation with the support of Maxar technologies and services. These are regulatory measures in place to ensure the safe production of oil.
Life can be unpredictable, and when urgent medical needs arise, you need a place that's efficient, quick, and reliable. Eureka, the trusted household name in healthcare, has extended its services to include an urgent care and pharmacy to better serve you. At Eureka Urgent Care, we understand that time is of the essence, so you can say goodbye to long wait times and stressful emergency rooms. Our team of dedicated professionals is ready to provide quality and patient-centered care Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Walk-in service or appointments are available. With emphasis on safety and patient satisfaction, our services cater to both our expatriates and local community. Eureka Urgent Care and Pharmacy for expert urgent care and medicine when it matters most. Visit us at 264 Thomas Street, North Cummingsburg, Georgetown.
Having your own car means peace of mind.
Having your own car means comfort and convenience.
Having your own car means freedom to get there on your own time.
It's Deal on Wheels at Republic Bank. It's time to get that new vehicle or upgrade to a better one with Republic. Super low rates and low down payment. Up to 8 years to repay and great prizes. Come in to Republic Bank today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Opposition Member of Parliament, Senior Counsel Royce Ford, has told the High Court that there has been absolute non-compliance with its rulings and declarations on the mandatory constitutional duty and obligation of the President and the Leader of the Opposition to substantively appoint a Chancellor of the Judiciary and the Chief Justice, thereby making a case for the case to be reopened. In a letter to the High Court Judge Demone Young on the 20th of September, the senior counsel reminded the court that on the 26th of April this year, it declared that as long as there are no substantive appointments to the offices of the Chancellor and Chief Justice, as required by the Constitution, President Irfan Ali and the Leader of the Opposition, Aubrey Norton, have a duty to engage in consultations on those appointments. Ford in his letter said to date there has been absolute non-compliance on the part of the executive, and it appears that there was misplaced confidence and optimism that the above-noted declarations would be complied with. He said although the court in its judgment said there should be no further delay or excuse, the President has not set any timeline for compliance with provision of the Constitution. He also said in the circumstances, the applicant, opposition member Vince Roy Jordan, would like the High Court to reconvene the case to hear submissions and to make further orders and rulings as might be necessary to cure the non-compliance. The senior counsel is hoping that a case management conference with the court will be held soon to facilitate the submissions. In a ruling in April, Justice Demone Young said while President Ali has not breached the Constitution with the delay in the appointments, the continuous delay has become untenable and unacceptable. The government of Guyana today observed the 124th anniversary of the 1899 Arbitral Award, which settled the border dispute between Venezuela and the then British Guyana. The Guyana Ministry of Foreign Affairs in a statement said while Guyana still accepts and celebrates the Arbitral Award as stipulated by the treaty, Venezuela, just after Guyana's independence, began casting doubt on the award and has now laid claim to more than two-thirds of the country's Essequibo region. The Guyana government said while it notes Venezuela's continued threats and violation of international law, it will hold fast and steady for the matter to be resolved peacefully. According to the anniversary statement, the government of Guyana remains firmly of the view that the Arbitral Award of 1899 is valid, adding that Guyana is committed to a path of final and peaceful settlement and will continue to adhere to the rule of international law and the procedures of the International Court of Justice. The government said Venezuela has abandoned the rule of law and good faith and continues to lay claims to the Essequibo territory. The statement added that the Guyana government will continue to adhere to and embrace the rules of international law and respect the agreement. Guyana has instituted proceedings against Venezuela at the International Court of Justice for a final judicial settlement of the border controversy. Venezuela recently reignited its claims to Guyana's territory while protesting a move by Guyana to auction off oil blocks off the coast of Guyana in Guyana's maritime space that Venezuela also claims. The government of Guyana and a number of international organizations have rejected the latest claims from Venezuela. A 72-year-old man from Saudi on the Essequibo coast was remanded to jail on Monday after he was charged with possession of a firearm and ammunition without a license. The accused, George Aubrey Archer, appeared at the Charity Magistrates Court where the two charges were read to him. He pleaded not guilty to both charges. The prosecutor explained to the court that the pensioner was held last Thursday at Ondoniming on the Essequibo coast with a .32 Taurus pistol and a magazine with 12 live .32 rounds of ammunition. The presiding magistrate remanded the accused to prison until later this month for an update on the case.
Guyana's economy is rapidly transforming, and we're all part of it. Guyoil is at the forefront of this development by providing reliable and efficient energy and supporting community development from the very core. 100% of Guyoil's profit goes back to building schools, roads, and other important infrastructure that connects our cities and towns, providing fuel to domestic, marine, industrial, and aerial transportation. Guyoil has now repositioned itself as a market leader in the petroleum industry, building a better future for all of us.
Sorry.
Jack?
Hey, Hey!
Boys, where you going with all that speed?
Yo, today's the 15th. My NIS contributions are due, and I ain't even get the forms as yet.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that you're not aware that all self-employed persons can now make their NIS contributions using the MMG app from the comforts of their homes and offices?
Really? I just pay my bills using MMG,
Yes, Jack. And the thing's simple. All you have to do is open the app, select Pay Bills, Government Services, NIS, and Pay. They will prompt you to enter your NIS number, the month you're paying for, and the amount.
So I don't need to submit any form?
No. The only time you submit in a form is when you're making a claim.
Wait. I could make a claim too?
Oh, no, man. You didn't know that? Yes. All self-employed persons are entitled to all benefits from NIS. Well, except for the industrial benefits. And here's the good part. All of their forms, you can download them from the NIS website.
Well, girl, I'm really glad I bumped into you.
Anyhow, make sure you pay your bills later.
Later? I gotta sit down right here and pay my contributions first.
Take care.
For further information, please visit the website at www.nis.org.gy, the National Insurance Scheme Facebook page, or your nearest NIS office.
Food Max Supermarket, located on the ground floor of the Giftland Mall, is your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs. We stock a variety of imported frozen meat and food products, fresh produce, and pet supplies, freshly made bread. Rotisserie chicken and patties are also available daily. Shop in comfort today at Food Max and let our courteous staff assist you in satisfying your shopping needs. Food Max, the fresh food specialist.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
Look who's in the mix now. The new Buster Soda Water. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 artificial flavors. 100% refreshing. Taste Buster Soda Water today. Buster Soda Water. Now available for only $120.
With your regional and international news tonight, I'm Svetlana Marshall in the region. Trinidad's finance minister on Monday announced early Christmas gift for public servants in what some call a relief budget, according to Trinidad Guardian. The minister announced that some 37,000 public servants will get their back pay from negotiations by Christmas and an increase in minimum wage from $17.50 to $20.50 from January 2024. Students who require assistance will also receive a $1,000 school supply grant. Government has also mandated the police commissioner to triple the number of police recruits in 2024 from 300 to 1,000, and action will be taken on the foreign exchange supply issue. These were some of the concessions presented by the finance minister in the 2024 budget package in Parliament on Monday, in an address lasting 4 hours and 8 minutes. The 2024 budget is $59.2 billion, more than the original 2023 budget, which was $57.6 billion. There was sadness in Antigua and Barbuda this morning as a fire affected the Yacht Club Marina in English Harbour, as well as several businesses at Falmouth Harbour, even as the island faced heavy rains, lightning and widespread flooding from Tropical Storm Philippe. State media ABS Television Radio reported that a fire affected Skullduggery Cafe, Yacht Club Marina Gym, and Dockside Liquor. Prime Minister Gaston Browne said he was thankful no one was seriously hurt. The luxury yacht Alfa Nero was moved on Monday before the storm. The Prime Minister noted that the Yacht Club Marina, where the Alfa Nero was docked, was completely gutted by fire. He said several businesses were destroyed, resulting in at least 100 job losses. And finally tonight, international news. The judge overseeing Donald Trump's civil fraud trial on Tuesday imposed a gag order promising sanctions for any violations after the former U.S. president used social media to lash out against the judge's top law clerk, according to Reuters. Justice Arthur Engoron of New York State Court in Manhattan told lawyers for Trump and New York Attorney General Letitia James, who brought the fraud case, that attacks on his staff were unacceptable, inappropriate, and will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Acting on the second day of testimony in the trial, the judge barred both sides from speaking about his staff and threatened serious sanctions if anyone did. James has accused Trump, his two adult sons, the Trump Organization, and others of inflating asset values over a decade to secure favorable bank loans and insurance terms and exaggerating Trump's own riches by more than $2 billion. The trial could lead to the dismantling of Trump's business empire as he seeks to regain the presidency in 2024. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Svetlana Marshall reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.